So I've been doing trial and error to see if I can find a good budget power bank for a Samsung Galaxy S25. And as far as I can tell, this is also equally applicable to an S24, S23, S22, S22, 3, 4 Plus versions, S25 Plus, and S26 might possibly be a little bit different because the camera bump is a little higher, but essentially it should be the same. The same issue comes up with a lot of power banks, and that is that when they are flat, since the cameras are vertical, it often bumps up against the bottom camera here, which number one blocks the camera, but number two, more importantly, it means that the power bank can't lie flat on the coil here. So it's sticking up a little bit. So it's not very stable it's not as stable on the phone. And the second issue is that if it's not touching precisely the coils here, it can charge more slowly or generate more heat or whatever. So I'm not a professional reviewer at all, needless to say. I bought 3 power banks, so I thought I would quickly tell you what is bad, what I've learned about what is bad, what is good, and what works on Samsung Galaxy phones. So first, this one from AliExpress. I highly do not recommend buying from AliExpress. I learned the hard way, even though this power bank looks great. It's 5,000 milliamps. It even has a percentage meter here. But I use it for demonstration, A, to tell you not to buy from AliExpress because most of them are terrible, and B, because it illustrates the problem here. You see, this power bank is a typical power bank. It's completely flat on the sides, right? So it's one continuous flat surface. So when you put it on the phone like this, with this case, it actually works better because this case is it's a very small indentation here, or a very small ridge here. But on many of them, you will see that it actually lifts up a little bit. If you hold it like this, it's not flat against the back. So that's problem number one. Problem number two with these AliExpress power banks, this is the second one I buy now that is not as described. The charging speed is extremely slow, 7.5 watts. That's half the speed that the Samsung Galaxy S25 is capable of. It's not Qi2 certified, QI2 certified, so it is going to be slower in almost all cases. And number three, it's advertised as 5,000 milliamps, but it's getting nowhere near 5,000 milliamps, to be honest. It's more like 2,000 effective milliamps. But on the other hand, if you need a top up, this was $22. You can slap it on the back of your phone. It's very light. It's very thin. And what I've done is the only times I ever use this thing, and that's only in a crunch, I will actually plug it in at the same time. So if I'm out to dinner or something like that, I'll just leave it like that. Now you're getting 20 watt wired charging, which is much faster. It doesn't generate as much heat. And, it's actually doable. It still will not charge your phone. Even a Samsung Galaxy S25 base model, it still won't charge your phone from 0 to 100, even one time. So it's very weak on that. It's supposed to be 5,000 milliamps, but effectively it's more like 3,000. But in a crunch, it'll do. It weighs 100 grams, so that's good. The second one I bought is a step up from that. It's basically the same thing as the AliExpress one, except it's not from AliExpress. This is from a real bona fide brand. It's called Nohon, N-O-H-O-N, 8 millimeters, ultra slim, 5,000 milliamp battery. This one is actually really good, except for the fact that it's slow. But here are the good parts. It's slow. I would say it's about 7.5 watts. It can do up to 15 watts. But it is not Qi2 certified. That's the magic word if you don't know power banks. That's yours. If you have to find out how fast your phone can charge. The S25 is Qi2 compatible. That means that it'll give you true 15 watt charging in good circumstances. So you need your case to be Qi2 certified, and you need your power bank to be Qi2 certified. In this case, the power bank is Qi1 certified, but not Qi2 certified. So in reality, you're going to get 7.5 watt charging. What does that mean? That means to charge this thing from 0 to 100 will take you over 4 hours. So it is never meant to be when you charge wirelessly. So it's never meant to be this magical solution where you're going to quickly charge your phone. This is when you're already running low. Let's say you're on the train or you're on a trip. You're already running low and you don't want to go under 20 or something like that. You slap this on. The phone is still quite light, very maneuverable. You see how slim it is here. It's still nice and slim in the back compared to many other power banks. So, and your phone, even if you're using it like this, it will charge, but it'll charge very slowly, like 1% every 4 minutes or something like that, 1% every 5 minutes. But it's doable, it's usable. This is also a 5,000 milliamp battery. This one gets much closer to the true 5,000 milliamps, and it has 20 watt wired charging. So again, I do the same thing. If I really want to charge for real and I want to make it fast, I just keep it charged like this, carry it with me. I can put it in my pocket, and the wires, if you have a short wire like this, it doesn't really get in the way. Or if I'm really out to dinner or something like that, I will just, while I'm plonking it on the table, I'll just leave it like that and it'll charge. And it works. It's good. I'm very happy with this purchase. This was 29 euros, bought in France. But now is the real star of the show, even though it is bigger. This is called the Mojo Gear Novamag all-in-one power charger. This was 39 euros. And in fact, I got it on sale direct from Mojo Gear for 29 euros. It goes on sale sometimes. And if you've been looking at power banks for a couple of days now online, you might notice that this looks familiar. And that is because it looks absolutely identical in terms of design to the far more expensive Ridge power bank, which is $79. So that's really one reason I wanted to quickly make this video for people who are interested in Samsung power banks. Because this one is 39 euros or 29 euros on sale. And unlike the doubly expensive Ridge power bank, this one is Qi 2 certified. And it is getting much faster charging speeds, about double the charging speeds of this Qi 1 power bank. So it's more like true 15 watt charging. It's 10,000 milliamps instead of 5,000 milliamps. And that means also, because of the higher quality of the product, I can charge my phone easily from 0 to 100% and maybe even charge it from 0 to 50 a second time. So that's some real horsepower you have there. And then number 3, exactly identical to the, again, twice as expensive Ridge power bank. It has 2 cords that come with it, so you never have to drag your cords with you. One of the cords is a USB-C, which 90% of devices have these days. The second one, strangely enough, and just like the Ridge power bank, is a Lightning port made for older Apple devices. I mean, personally, I would have been much more happy if they had just had 2 USB-C cords there, but okay. So you have one cord built in, and in fact, so if you want to do wireless charging, stick it on. 15 watts, works perfectly. But if you do, there you go. But if you do not, if you want even faster charging, it has 20 watt wire charging. That's pretty fast. So then you just plug it in, leave it around, works perfectly. The other great thing about this one is it has a specific meter from 0 to 100%, so you can tell exactly what's going on. I'm very, very happy with this device for 39 euros. And I just sort of feel bad for the people who spend 79 euros for a Ridge power bank that charges at half the speed and costs twice as much. So that's it. And the last thing I wanted to say, of course, which was almost the most important thing. Again, with Samsung power banks, for power banks that you use on a Samsung, what you really want, ideally, is a power bank where, I don't know if you can see it here, but you see that the coil, the round part here, actually sticks out a little bit from the main housing. So that means that it has extra space here for you to not interfere with the camera. So when you slap it on like this, I don't know if you can see it from the side there, it is absolutely not even touching the camera case here. And I have several cases. This one is sort of the camera bump is smaller than on some of the other cases, but on all of my cases, including ones with much bigger camera bumps, it fits easily. It's completely flat and flush with the device, and so works great for me. So this is a Dutch company, by the way. Oh, last thing about this, it has a kickstand, just like the Ridge device as well. So you can have it, sit it down like this, or you can have it horizontal like that if you want to watch movies or whatever. Very happy with it. Highly recommend. There are a lot of really mediocre and bad power banks there, and I've tested a couple of them. So I'm very happy to have found a reasonably priced one that actually works, has speedy charging, doesn't get too hot, has a power meter, and it is super nice once you get used to it to have the cords with you at all times, so you don't have to drag around these things. The final thing that I was going to say is that you can actually, even if you want to charge it directly with the much faster 20-watt charging, you can do that directly from the power bank. So you don't have to take it off and then hold it like this. It fits like this. Perfect for if you're on an airplane or wherever. That's it.